guys, it's Sarah, and I know, video 2 times in 1 week. Crazy. So, I've been thinking, and I've been thinking about different strategies and ways to just help me get back on track. And one of the things I was thinking about was, excuse me, sorry, I'm so sorry. Does everybody else burp a lot now? 3 years out, still burp a lot. Almost 4. Okay. So, I've been thinking all day, off and on, about things I'm going to start doing. I'll start, I'm fixing to tell you, and then I'll probably do it today. But officially starting tomorrow. So, I am not a daily weigher. I never have been. But I got involved in this thing called the Scale Down program. And they send you this free scale. And they want you to weigh every day. And their idea is to not count calories, to weigh every day, and to find your happy medium. I know some people who weigh daily. I don't think that's a good option for me. 2 reasons. 1, I'm super carb sensitive. 2, I hold on to water like crazy. So, I know some people, and I've watched videos of people who will weigh twice in one day, and I always think that's crazy because I always weigh at least 3 to 5 pounds heavier in the evening than I do in the morning. And anything that you read, anything that I've read anyways, talks about that being a normal. So, I don't understand these people who weigh multiple times a day, but I definitely don't get into the dang weighing daily. But I have been. I've been weighing daily since Saturday. And again this morning I was 230.2. So every day I'm nervous, but I'm anxious about what I'm going to weigh. And I really have been doing super well this week as far as my eating goes. But I just decided that I'm going to start using MyFitnessPal again. But I think I'm going to do, for the rest of November anyways, a small daily vlog. I'm not even going to call it Veda, even though whatever November Veda would be. Just to talk about what I'm eating that day, just as an accountability, and also whether or not I exercised. Again, I know that's what my fitness pal is for. And I know that I'm friends with some of you guys on MyFitnessPal, but I feel like I need extra accountability. I thought about posting pictures on Instagram of my food, but I have a lot of non-weight loss surgery friends on Instagram. And I don't know if they're going to want to see pictures of my food every day. But I'm saying that I have a lot of weight loss friends on Instagram, and they probably don't want to see pictures of my baby. So, I don't know. I may do that too. This is all an idea. And next weekend, Edna are going on a late anniversary trip to Florida. We have some friends that completely renovated this condo in Seaside, Florida. Seaside? I don't know. And Ed did some work for them and didn't charge them anything. He worked on their tractor, fixed their tractor. And like 2 days later, the wife called me and was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to Florida in November?" And or in the fall? And I'm like, how much is that going to cost? And she's like, "Nothing. We want you to stay in our condo for free." She said, "If you want to pay the $100 cleaning fee," she said, "that would be great." She said, "But other than that, you can just stay in the condo for free." So we're going to be out gas and food, and it's a condo, and we'll have, refrigerator and stuff. So my intentions are to buy groceries when we get there. I mean, we will probably eat out some, maybe, but I'm really just planning on not eating out. There is a lot. I'm super nervous about the trip. Be the first time. Okay. Last October the 30th was the first time Oz had ever spent the night away from me. And so I'm super nervous about being gone away from him and being gone that long. We're coming home Sunday, but we're leaving Thursday night. So that's going to be, that's like 3 days, 4 days, 3 nights, something like that. Technically, it may be 4 nights for him because I'm not sure what time we'll get home Sunday. anyways, there's a lot of apprehension about that. And so what I'm trying to say about that whole trip is those 3 or 4 days, I don't know if I'll for sure vlog. I'm going to try to. It probably depends on how my Wi-Fi access will be in the condo. I'm not sure. So if I don't, I'm still going to make videos and I will upload them when I get home. Just to some kind of form of accountability. And maybe, you know what I might do for sure then? I may for sure post videos of my food while I'm gone on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, do that. I think I'm the same thing as my email is SARL Harrison. That's me on Instagram. So let me just talk to you about what I have done today. So today, for breakfast, I had one of those egg crustless quiche ham bite things that I have, and I have the recipe for that in MyFitnessPal. They're super good. They're just an egg or egg whites and ham, little ham bites, and sometimes I put spinach and mushrooms, just whatever I have, and I make those up. Sometimes whatever vegetables I have in the fridge, I'll add that to it. And cheese. And you bake them in little muffin tins. And sometimes I can eat one, sometimes I can eat two. But today I just had one. I also had, the Chex Mix we had was, the bowl would need to be empty. And I probably ate like 1/4 of a cup of Chex Mix also. What else did I eat? So for lunch, I had some leftover taco meat that I had last night with leftover refried beans that I made with a dollop of Greek yogurt on top, tomatoes, and shredded cheese. That was good. And it's so funny. I couldn't eat the whole thing. And it was probably like a cup. Maybe a cup and a half. I don't know that it was even a cup and a half. I couldn't eat the whole thing. I just got so full. But when I eat dense protein, I can only eat so much. And I found myself today, because there wasn't a whole lot left in the bowl, but I found myself today being like, okay, you're listening to your body. Step away. Don't take another bite. Because I have issues with that. I have issues with throwing food away. Listen, when Oz has lunch or breakfast or whatever and he doesn't eat, I'm like putting the lid on it and sticking it back in the fridge. I have a problem. I have a real problem. And in the past, I have just eaten. Sometimes I'll eat whatever he doesn't eat. If I have room for it. And I struggle with that. So that's one of my issues. Okay. So then about mid-afternoon, I made a fruit slush for Oz and I. Because I am trying to help him get more fruits and vegetables in his diet. Because right now he is hating on all vegetables and it drives me nuts. But there are some fruits he will eat. But I have noticed that if I make like a little smoothie with like frozen fruit and water and a little bit of apple juice, he will drink that. So I made that and I shared that with him. I probably had half of that. And then for supper, I had a tuna pouch. It was the salmon chipotle mango sun-kissed tuna. It was delicious. It's the first time I've had that one. It was delicious. What else did I have with that? Oh, a cheese stick. I had a cheese stick. And then on the way home from church, which was just recently, I had a few pretzel sticks because I was feeding Oz some pretzel sticks in the back seat so he'd stay awake. I know. Really classy mom. And then just now, I had a handful of little bunnies. Those little, like, goldfish bunny things. So, if you would take out the Chex Mix, the pretzels, and the bunnies, I had a great food day. Great. Those are my problems. Those are the issues I have. Yeah. And typically, that's what my diet, it just generally, it looks very similar to today. Hit or miss with the like pretzel sticks and stuff. Sometimes I have a glass of wine in the evening. I'm currently out, so that's not going to happen. Just as a form of relaxation. I did not have any exercise physical activity today, but what I did do was clean and scrub my house from head to toe with a small child in my arms or on my leg the entire time. And if you don't think that burns some calories, my friend, you are wrong. When I was scrubbing the tub, my son was on my legs, and I was trying to pick him up, and then he bit my butt. Yeah, that's super classy. So yeah, I didn't actually have time to work in a workout, but I did do that. And I'm seriously thinking about doing some squats. So yeah. Anybody else want to do this with me? I would love to see other people's daily food, what you talk about. I may tomorrow actually show you snippets throughout the day of what I eat. Because I can do that with the YouTube capture. What else? Okay, one more thing I want to talk about, and I had not intended, I promise, after today, these videos probably will not be this long unless something miraculous just happens, or that I really need to share. So, one more thing. I don't remember whose video I was watching, but I've seen other people talk about it. Who was I watching? But they were talking about something not being a trigger food for them. They could have, it was, Rob Reno, and he's changed his channel name. I don't know what the new name is. It used to be, I don't know what his new channel name is. I'm sorry, Rob, if you watch my video. Anyways, a healthy change. I don't know. Anyways, so he was talking about he could have this one thing because it wasn't a trigger food, and I don't know what it was. And I got to thinking about that in my head. And I was like, gosh, do I have trigger foods? What is a trigger food for me? And I had to think about it. Well, things popped in my head. Cakes and pies, not so much. Chips are my most favorite thing in the whole world. But I actually can step back from those. I don't know why. Well, I can tell you why. What I cannot step away from, and you will see from my just today, goldfish. Weakness for goldfish and Chex Mix. And I honestly think, and this is what I think that somewhere in my mind, I tell myself that it's okay to have a little bit of that because it is not that bad. I mean, it'd be worse if I was having a handful of chips, but a handful of goldfish, that's not so bad. But here's the problem. I'll eat one or two here. I'll feed Oz some goldfish. I might eat one, But then throughout the day, I realize, I'm like, I bet I've had like 2 servings of goldfish. Didn't even realize it. So I think that is a real trigger food for me. And it makes me so sad because I love goldfish. Cheez-Its. I'm not a huge pretzel fan, but I have been eating them some on and off just because Oz likes them. Cheez-Its, goldfish, Chex Mix, little bunnies. All that. Love it. So, I don't know. What are your trigger foods? I'd love to know what your trigger foods are and what you think about that. And do you have trigger foods? Maybe trigger foods is not, that's not something you in your vocabulary because you don't have that problem. You are, maybe you're a binge eater and that's your thing. I don't know. Anyway, so I think that goldfish are my trigger food because I'm like, and then I'm like, I had a buttload of goldfish today. Crap, I'm just going to eat some more. So, and that's kind of what I did with the pretzel sticks. I had like 5 or 6 pretzel sticks on the way from church, and then I came in and I was like, well, I'm just going to have some bunnies. The bunny, oh, I love the bunny. VeggieTales, anybody? Okay. So, yes, daily for the next, till the end of November, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to make these little snippets. Talk about my accountability every day. I want to be accountable, just to see how that goes. And it may end up being crappy and not work out, but this is what I really want to do. So I'm going to put it in my FitnessPal. I'm going to work on daily vlogs, and I'm working on my water. Those are my 3 things this week. So I will see you tomorrow.